All right. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. I'm Jason from Jason's Guitar Jams. Today is not a regular video, but I have been having some problems with my Ibanez Tube Screamer TS-9. So here's what I'm getting. Let's turn it on here. I'm getting some dirty pots here. So let's hear it. Yeah, so that sounds pretty awful. This is the first time this has happened to my pedal. Actually, no, I'm lying. This is the second time this has happened. I did clean it before with a different kind of contact cleaner from my local Canadian Tire here in Canada. Obviously, it worked for a bit, and now it's kind of back to its ugly sounding, scratchy pot. So what I'm going to do is take it apart here, and we're going to use this here. It's called DeoxIT D5. I picked this up at my local Long and McQuaid. So it's a music store in Canada. It was $24.99 with tax, $28. A little pricey, but I believe this will fix it more permanently than the local stuff I got at Canadian Tire, which is just a contact cleaner. I believe DeoxIT D5 also lubricates the potentiometer. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and I'm just going to take the pedal apart, and then we'll see how it works. All right, back here again. I took the pedal apart. Just so you guys know, it was like there was 5 screws. I just want to show you. So there was 5 screws. So if you can see here, there was 2 at the top, and there was 2 in the battery compartment. Obviously, I took off the back plate for the battery. Took that off, and I also encountered this black piece here, which also had this screw, this little guy there. I had to take that off. So you take this cover off, and then that little black screw was holding the circuit board. So I just lifted that out here. It's a little tight, so you don't want to yank on the cables too much. Otherwise, you don't want to damage any of the connections for the cables. All right, so now I'm going to take my DeoxIT D5. I'm going to try and get in here. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm going to try and get in here and start spraying this underneath inside the potentiometer, the pot, I guess. I have a hard time saying that. Let's see here. Okay, and then what you want to do is just turn the pot. This is the drive pot on it. So okay, and we're going to do, there wasn't much noise on the middle one, on the tone button, but we're going to spray that just for maintenance anyway. So and we're going to turn it. Oops. Turning it back and forth all the way. Back to the drive. Turn it. Okay. This one's a little bit more oily than the previous one I used, so I'm assuming that's part of the lubricant. Okay, so now we're going to turn it. I'm not going to flip it over this time because I think it was getting on my hands there. It was leaking. So it's supposed to dry fairly quickly. The volume pot wasn't too bad, but again, I'm just going to roll it. So, yeah, see, it did leak a little bit on my hands there, so you want to be careful. I'm just going to put a dab more on the dirty one, which was the dry pot. It should be enough, but just it was pretty noisy. Okay, I'm just going to roll it underneath, back and forth. hear that back and forth in the pot. Okay. All right, so let's see how that goes. I'm just going to tidy up a bit, and I'm going to put the pedal back together. All right, we're back here. Moment of truth. Plugged everything back in. My guitar's plugged in. And let's move the pots. I don't hear anything, which is a good sign. This one was the really dirty one. Sounds good. This one too. Nothing there. Okay, looks like it works. So yeah, DeoxIT. Go and grab your DeoxIT, folks. Looks like it worked. So, all right. Thanks for watching, guys.